Hey guys, this is Miriam at High Life Auto. I am out doing a video test drive on a 2007 Honda Civic Hybrid. If you've never been on my video test drives before, the way it works is I drive the vehicle on video and I tell you what I see, hear, think, smell, and feel to give you the best indication of being in the driver's seat without actually being in the driver's seat. I'm not a mechanic and this is not meant to be a 182-point inspection. Rather, this is meant to be a sneak peek into how the vehicle drives and any potential issues I notice as we're going along. So we'll take a look around the vehicle, we'll take a look under the hood, and then we'll go for a drive. Oh, apparently I just got tired. Okay, so pop the hood. And I had a Civic years ago before I had 3 kids. And I loved my Civic. And my husband had a Civic when he was a teenager. And he loved his Civic. And then I sold my mom a Civic. And as far as I know, she loves her Civic. In fact, I sold her pretty much the exact same car. Exact same color, years, and everything. So, this is my Civic. Pretty decent looking. You've got a little bit of rust back here on the rear quarter panel. The tires are, it's kind of a tight tread. It's hard to get my fingers in there, but probably about 50-60%. The rear tires are not as good, probably closer to 30% on there. Here is the back. It looks like the interior is in good condition. It could use vacuumed, but it's all there. It's been sitting underneath my tree, so I'm gonna hopefully that will all fly off when I go driving. Here's the back. And this side again, you've got the same rust down on the quarter panel, a little bit on the rear wheel. And then you'll notice that this window is just tape. And the reason this probably is because that's an expensive window to replace. I told you my husband had a Civic when he was in high school. We took it to St. Louis and we went to a baseball game, and when we came out, that window was broken and all of our stuff was gone. My computer from college and everything. So that window cost about $500. And I know that is stupid. That's a little tiny piece of glass, $500 window. And that was, 21, that was almost 20 years ago. So, you know, I don't know what this has done to it, but you can see right there that there's a crack in the windshield, multiple little spider cracks. Here's the motor. I had to jump it the first time it came in, but if you've heard me complaining at all, this is one of the 2 vehicles that we bought 4 weeks ago and the auction just delivered last week. So it was probably sitting for 4 weeks at the auction. So I said all that. I had to jump it last time. I did not have to jump it this time. Started right up. So, and I know last time I drove it, I took it and I got gas and I did all kinds of stuff. So now we will pull down here and we'll take a look at some of the other things. Alright, and I'm actually going to pause the video for just a minute and I will be right back. Alright, I am back and we are going to go back to our normal thing. Okay, so 185,000 miles, a seatbelt light. The battery looks like it's fully charged. That's the hybrid battery. No check engine lights or anything on there. So right up there, you can see, I don't know if you can see that or not. I've had the car running for about 10 minutes. There's, I don't know if you can see that. It's the temperature gauge. It's still within good levels. You can see the driver's side window works. Passenger side, I know you guys didn't see that. Passenger side window works. Rear passenger side window works. Rear driver's side window works. I don't know, you probably didn't hear the horn work. The UPS guy was there, and so I was honking at him. It's a weird sounding horn, but left turn signal works. Right turn signal works. Let's see if I can, windshield wipers. Windshield wipers work. Hey, there goes half my junk. And let's see, what else is there? Okay, let's check the radio. Radio works. Air conditioning is on and it works. Gonna turn the heat on. maybe turn the AC off, turn the radio off. Heat works. Okay, I'm gonna turn that back down. I did notice like a rattling underneath, which is kind of weird, but I don't know. I don't know what it is, but we're going to go for a drive in just a minute. So it is one thing or another with these video test drives today. Sometimes my camera overheats and then I can't do the video test drives. Today, I've just had customers all day, and so I've had to pause my video 700 times. So again, this is like take 4 on this Honda Civic. Okay, so 07 Honda Civic. We are going for a drive. And it is humid out. Humid like crazy. I'll turn the... I can't see. And there we go. So it rides a little bit rough. And the first thing with a Honda Civic is they have a CVT transmission. So what that means, because most people are not familiar with CVT transmissions, what that means is that instead of the normal transmission that we are used to, you know, where it goes up to 3,000 RPMs and then it'll downshift and then it'll go up to 3,000 RPMs and it'll downshift. CVT transmissions, which are common in Hondas and Nissans and that kind of thing, they're always shifting. So like a CVT is continuously variable transmission. So like it's always making tiny little shifts so that it doesn't make like one shift every 1,000 RPMs or something. So when you're driving it, like you'll notice it just kind of hangs out at 3,000 RPMs, kind of depending on where my foot is on the gas. You know, if I put less pressure on the gas, it kind of drops down to 2. If I put more pressure on the gas, if I floor it, it's going to go up, and it's just going to hang out at those RPMs until it reaches whatever it's supposed. I don't know. Some days I feel like I understand CVT transmissions, and other days I just don't. So you can kind of see what that does. Look up CVT transmissions on YouTube, and somebody better than me will explain them. But you can see over on the left, the thing to watch for on hybrids is, you know, whether the battery is charging, and you can see the green going down is the battery charging, and then and there's one way that, like, I think maybe one way when it's charging and another way when it's assisting. So you just kind of watch that and see if the hybrid battery is doing what it's supposed to be doing. But there's that. It's driving all right. It feels like it needs a tune-up or something. Like it's driving smooth. Brakes are good. Brakes are really solid. And I don't hear any suspension noise. It kind of feels like it needs probably plugs and wires or something like that. When I looked at the oil, it looked good and solid. So just kind of starting up. It's just a little slow. But you can see right there, you're in the assist mode, which means that now your hybrid battery is working more than your gas engine part is working. So, and there's some way it's like when your wheels are doing something, it's charging, and when your wheels are doing something else, it's assisting. And I don't exactly know which is which. But overall, so my overall synopsis of this car, it seems okay, but it needs a little bit of love. It's an 07 Honda Civic, so 185,000 miles. So that's not those aren't bad numbers for 185,000 miles on a Honda is, you know, still just breaking it in. But it may not have been maintenanced as well as it should have, just because it feels like it needs a little bit of extra. I've got my computer plugged in over here, and I'm going to kind of take a look at that. But I was kind of waiting till cars were gone so I could test my horn, because I know, there we go, see, there's my horn. And I think in previous videos, I think I tested my turn signals and windows and wipers and all of that. So I think those will all work. And this car, I think, is like an 85% car. It runs and drives, like all of the options work. The 15% where I'm uncertain of is just, you know, what it needs as far as a tune-up goes. But I mean, otherwise the car seems pretty good. And everything seems to work like it should, as far as like the battery's charging, the assist is working. So it looks like your hybrid battery is functioning. I remember I put like $15 of gas in it, and it got me 3/4 of a tank of gas, which that's one of the things I loved when I owned a Civic, is I got like 40 miles to the gallon, and it was awesome. Of course, that was pre-kids, and oh, you know, those are the days. But I'm gonna get down here, and I'm gonna kind of play with my computer some and try and look at some of the systems on here and just see if I can see anything. And then if I notice anything, I'll put it in the description, because I don't want this video to go on for 15 minutes. But base bones of the car, it seems pretty good. But yes, it does need some love. So if you have any questions, if you want to know what I dug into and what I found out, you can email me, call me, Facebook message me. My cell phone is 309-267-7200. And then if you want to see more of these videos, like my channel, subscribe to my channel, all of that fun stuff, and I will catch you guys later. Thanks, guys.